Yo, what up, guys? Good morning, buenos dias, biti benafi, over there. How are y'all doing on this lovely Mars Day? Happy 22, Porto. Yes, honey, indeed. This is such a special day, okay? We're celebrating Pluto's return, honey. And also, this day adds up to a 6. So we got 22. Then then it add up to 6. You know what I'm saying? Family, love, and healing. Okay. And then the 2 is about unity, miracles, transformation. Man, yeah, we ain't never gonna see this day. So this is a very special day because this is the only 22 portal we're gonna see in our lifetime, because the next one would be 22. It'll be 2/22/22, and I gonna be dead. Okay, all of we gonna be dead. So I want you guys to make the best out of this day. Today I decided to come on the video because I wanted to do a story time and kind of like a release, okay, for 22 portal. I wanted to do like a kind of like what I'm doing to kind of work my way through healing, okay? Because I know that we're in a 6th year with 2022, and then this is a 6th day, so I know this is like, double on the healing. And so I wanted to do a video where I can kind of like discuss some things, some situations that I was in, like, and just make kind of like my reasonings, and then kind of just like release it. When these situations and certain things were happening to me, because I'm working through, my past trauma, whatever. So when these things was happening, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do a video right when it happened, because I would have been angry and this and that. But since I had a couple of months to marinate on the situation and see it from many different ways and things like that, realizing a lot of things, coming, having epiphanies about relationships, and finally ending out karmic cycles with people. Okay, I know I talk about this a lot in my readings, and I'm going through it too, just like everybody else. So I never want to come off as preachy. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like I go through the same shit. I've ended out some karmic cycles with people, and so I basically want to just like share my story, because I was tired. I don't know about you guys, but I be getting fucking tired of like going back and forth, like going through this endless cipher of being so-called cool with someone, then falling out. And it's stupid because you guys fall out for the same reasons. Like, and you would think that if you had a disagreement with somebody, right, and you're not an emotional idiot, they're not an emotional idiot, then what would normally supposed to happen, right, is you come up with a resolution so that when that problem arises again, you'll understand how that person felt and they understand how you felt. It's normal to have disagreements with people, right? But when both people are respectful of the other person's feelings and opinions, then okay, so next time when this situation arises, we already know how to both handle it. And now I understand how to treat you and you understand how to treat me. But when you're dealing with narcissists, when you're dealing with sociopaths, when you're dealing with motherfuckers, that have entity attachments and things like that, you never get to that place. It's like a never ending cipher of like this frenemy bullshit where you guys are fake cool. And then next thing you know, you guys fall out for the same reason that y'all fall out last time a couple years ago. It's like they never learn from the first few times that you got into it. They never fucking learn. They never learn how to treat you properly or nothing. They just want to go through this cycle. And I noticed that family, they do that bullshit a lot, because they feel like because they're related to you that you should be able to just put up with whatever. And you may say, oh, I'm not fucking with you. You don't talk to them for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, whatever. And then y'all get back cool again. It's like they never fucking learn nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like they never really necessarily learn anything, because they're like, oh, well, she'll talk to me eventually. eventually, and then she'll be supplied. I just got to give my narc supply a little break, a little breather room or whatever, so she can find herself and heal and get that good energy back up again, so I can suck it back up again. I'll just give her a little chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do, because they don't take, family. They feel like because you're related to them, you got to always put up with them, and that's just like ridiculous. So the stuff that I'm going to talk about in this video is past tense. Okay, it's past tense, and it's 2021. I left a lot of bullshit in 2021. See, people in my family thought that I was going to still be cool with them. Like, I was cordial, because I'm letting you know that, first of all, I was fucking raised better than you. All shade. First of all, I was fucking raised better than you, and even if you were raised the same way, your ass sure didn't listen. So I actually listened to my grandmother's teachings, honey. And, I was showing people that, bitch, I'm the better woman. I'm the better person. I mean, that's the reason why we got issues in the first place, right? Because I'm the better bitch, okay? I hate when people, like, turn at the last minute and then they turn really, really slow. It just kind of infuriates me a little bit. But anyway, oh, they ain't got no damn license plate. Boop, boop. Where the police at? I'm just playing. Sorry. I ain't shit. But it's like, okay. I'm going to talk about my situations in 2021 and how I was able to kind of like, how I closed off a karmic cycle with family members who thought that I was going to get back cool with them. Like, just because I'm cordial don't mean that we're going to be hanging out like that, because when I give people opportunity to hang out with me, they show their fangs. I hate it when people, like, when I'm talking to them in private, they be fake agreeing with me, fake heart to heart, fake bonding with me, like all this artificial shit, right? They will act like they agree with me about certain things and certain people until that situation arises and they don't rise to the occasion. So that make me believe that they just fucking talking out the side of their neck. Do y'all know where y'all going today? Damn. Y'all talking out the side of your neck and trying to act like you fake, like people be like fake agreeing with you, right? And they know that you fucking right. And then when they get around that person or that situation arises, they pussy out. They actually go against you, the same person that they talked about with you. Like, yeah, I agree with you. She's like this, she's like that, he's like this, he's like that. And then when that person is around, they backpedal. You know what I'm saying? I hate people that fucking backpedal. They say stuff, they backpedal. You know what I'm saying? They act like they agree with you, and when they're in front of the person that y'all was agreeing upon, they fucking backpedal. So, and that's what my family does a lot, because they want people to like them. They so scared. They actually feed into the narcissist agenda, because it's a popularity contest. So they don't want to get dragged. They don't want to. They like to ride on the coattails of the empath. That's what I like to say. Like, they ride on the coattails of the empath, because the empath goes their own way. I'm a black sheep, empath, whatever. I go my own fucking way, and bitches will try to come around me and try to mirror my energy and act like they on the same shit. But secretly they're jealous, because the narcissist at one point will respect me more than they respect them, or the narcissist wouldn't do me as disrespectfully or as bad as they would do them. They would still, we would still get into it. You know what I'm saying? But they wouldn't be as blatantly disrespectful, and they wouldn't be no fucking bully, because they know how the fuck I get down, right? So secretly these people will be jealous. You know what I'm saying? Flying monkeys, enablers, toxic codependents, and stuff like that. I grew up around a lot of fucking narcissists, y'all. A lot of them. And it's crazy, because I'm pushing 40. I know I look pretty net. Yeah, But anywho, I'm pushing 40, right? I'm pushing 40 fucking years old. And I just fucking realized that I've been around nothing but narcissists, toxic people, sociopaths, all that. The whole B cluster gang. I've been around nothing but those people. I have not been around people who are emotionally mature or emotionally sound. I've never grew up around anybody that was like that. Okay? Now, my grandma, she was cool. I think she was a chronic worrier. She was a people pleaser. Okay, she was a chronic worrier, a people pleaser, and she was a anti-socialist because of the trauma that she faced in her life. My grandma dealt with a lot of trauma. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and she had to raise a lot of kids by herself. living in a third world country. You feel me? You know, she dealt with abuse. I'm pretty sure she dealt with a lot of things that black women deal with day in and day out. You know, the same old shit. You know, but you know, she made the best of it. But people, let me hold on. I gotta wipe my glasses. People took advantage of my grandma because she was a good person. You know what I'm saying? And I used to watch people take advantage of grandma. And I was just a little girl, and I used to watch people come and take advantage of her and shit like that. So, anywho, but what I'm trying to say is I've always been around that. The men were narcissistic, the women were narcissistic, and if they weren't narcissistic, they were toxic codependents. They just went along with the bullshit. And that's just not my personality. That's just not my personality. I'm a Virgo sun, I'm an Aquarius moon, I have a Leo stellium, and I'm a Sag rising. If that doesn't tell you how much I go my own way, I don't know what to tell you, because I just don't go along with the bullshit. So I left a lot of things back in 2021, because I said 2022 gonna be different. Because just because I'm cordial with somebody doesn't mean that I'm gonna let you back in like that. Because like I said, when I give people the opportunity to do that, you know, they fuck up. And that shows me that they didn't really change. They just see my growth and they see my trajectory, and they're like, I better make sure that I'm cool with Cassie, because, you know, when things go good for her, I want to be able to suck some of that up. I want to get you know, that dust, that stardust, to dust off of me a little bit. And that's the only reason why. Your family only really want to keep tabs on your ass so they can talk shit. They want to keep tabs on you so they can compare themselves to you. And let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck about anybody. I don't do the one-sided competition. I notice a lot of bitches like doing that to me, especially the bitches in my family. They love fucking doing that shit. They love comparing themselves to me. I don't know why. Because I don't compare myself to no bitch. I don't care. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how light your skin is. I don't care how loose your hair is. I don't care what you have. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I'm worried about myself. You know who I'm competing with? This bitch right here. This the only bitch I'm competing with. The only bitch, okay? This the only bitch that I'm competing with. The only bitch that I'm critical about. This bitch right here. That's it. I don't give a fuck. So I find it very interesting when female narcissists, especially the covert ones, they I find it interesting how everything is a competition for them. Everything, every fucking thing. So, anyways, right? So 2022, 2021, I ended out a karmic cycle, and it was a long time coming because, you know, I like to do these little social experiments with people, right? Where I already know they full of shit, like a female covert narc bitch. Like I already know, you know, they ain't shit, and I know that they haven't changed. So sometimes I just want to just tickle my own fancy and be like, you know what? I just want to prove myself right, because I know your ass ain't fucking changed, bitch. I know you ain't changed, right? So I'm going to just do this little social experiment, in which there were times I did get caught up. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an egocentric person. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? But I like to prove myself right, because I know narcissists don't fucking change. They just find a better way to bullshit. Okay? They find a better way to bullshit. And how they find a better way to bullshit is by mimicking the empath, by watching the empath and trying to mimic their energy, because they don't have it in themselves. So they try to replicate the energy of the empath. So they need to be around you. They need to study. They need to study. They need to be around you. See, somebody trying to fuck with my fucking throat chakra, but bitch, I still attack. What? Anywho, bitch. Bitch. Anyways, but it's like, okay, I closed out these karmic cycles because I knew that the person didn't change, but I did a social experiment, and it didn't take long for the person's mask to slip. Like their mask slipped within, I would say, but within 3 to 6 months. That's when you notice that the mask starts to slip. Okay, through the things that they say or whatever, because you can't, okay, you can wear a mask for a long time, but eventually that shit will start to crack. And when they see that you're really about what you say, which they always knew this, but when they see that you're actually healing, because motherfuckers would be jealous of you for being happy, for you being at peace, for you actually healing from your traumas and not fucking projecting your bullshit onto everybody else like they do, because that's the pussy way out. I've been through trauma, but that don't mean that I'm gonna fucking go around and cause it to everybody else, because I know it's not right, because it don't feel good to be right. I mean, it doesn't feel good to do it. It doesn't feel right to do it. And why would I want to put somebody else through that just because I went through that? You know? I can't make excuses for my bad behavior. All I could do is just admit it. But for narcissists, they justify every fucking thing. And deep down inside, they know they're wrong. But the thing is they just want to be able to They too fucking slow, man. They just want to be able to be a fucked up person without nobody saying nothing about it, without nobody rising up against them about it, without nobody calling them out. You feel me? That's all it is. They know they're not good people, because when they get around people that are actually good fucking people, what do? What the fuck do? They target us. They make us out to be the bad guy. And I'm at a point now where I'm in the process of excuse me, I'm in the process of, releasing myself. And the things that used to affect me in the past doesn't affect me anymore. And last year I saw a lot of karma come upon a lot of people, and it's still continuing, I'm sure, but I saw a lot of karma come upon a lot of people in my family who were absolutely, and it's been kind of like, for some people it started off in 2020, a few years before that, and last year. I think I'm gonna turn on Palmer. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on Palmer. I started to witness the karma. And what was interesting is that they didn't understand where the fuck the karma came from, but I understood exactly where the fuck it came from. You know what I'm saying? And they see that the people that they've mistreated are slowly coming up and they slowly coming down. I've been saying this shit, right? So anywho, I've been saying this. And see, they got away with it for so long. Before they got their karma, they got away with mistreating people. They got away with smear campaigns. They got away with totally destroying their reputation. This is how you know a narc know that they wrong, because they'll smear campaign you to death and make everybody think that you was the bad guy, you was jealous, you went off on them for no reason. I ain't do nothing. They the biggest fucking didn't do nothing motherfuckers I ever met in my goddamn life. I didn't do nothing. She went off on me for no reason. She called me a hoe. I ain't do nothing. The biggest didn't do nothing ass motherfuckers ever. Okay? They'll do all that only for them to secretly want to get back in your energy because they know that they was fucking wrong. Okay? So they start watching your motherfucking stories on Instagram, on the book face, all the social media platforms, right? And they try to get back in your energy months later after they fucking destroyed your fucking reputation, turn everybody against you. Okay? Have everybody being fake towards you with the verbal sorcery, with that bullshit. Because that's you doing a smear campaign, you casting a fucking spell. Because you're manipulating the energy that other people have towards your target. Look how they try to come back in your energy. They feel guilty. You know how many times people have fucked me over, right? And then I be going out to like maybe I'll go out to like a club or some type of gathering, and they fucking see me like a year or two later, right? Notice they always fucking come to me first. They always walk up to me first and talk to me first. You know why? Because them feel guilty. Because they knew that they was fucking wrong, and I was justified in my reaction. Now I admit, I could be a hothead. Absolutely. I got a lot of fucking fire in my chart, So yeah, once I go off, I'm a very respectful person because my grandmother raised me to be a very respectful bitch. So when I'm around bitches that were when I'm around a bunch of fucking gutter snipe whores, that are fucking narcissistic and demonic in nature, sometimes I have to show them how bad I could be. I could sometimes I have to pull a them on them, if that makes sense, right? I got to pull a them on them, and I got to show them what the fuck it is. And then of course I have to sacrifice being labeled a bad guy. But check it, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about being a bad guy. You know why? Because anybody that believes a narcissistic bitch or a narcissistic nigga over me is a fucking idiot. And I don't want no motherfucker around me that can't think for themselves. I don't want no toxic, codependent, flying monkey that's gonna fucking be latching onto my nipple and just hanging off that bitch. No. I want people that actually have a fucking mind of their own and don't give a fuck about being liked by anybody or any of that bullshit, okay? I'm an acquired fucking taste. Not everybody's gonna be able to rock with me, and that's absolutely fine, because you ain't fucking got to, okay? So, anywho, I'm gonna see if this Botanica is open. It's 10 o'clock. They should be open. I'm finna get me another rompe blockade, because my rompe blockade candle turned black from the top, from the bottom. So you know a bitch got fucking haters. I got niggas hating on me and bitches hating on me. How about that? How about that? Ain't that some shit? You got niggas and bitches hating on you. Narc niggas. Oh, that's another thing too. Narc niggas. I could actually turn right here. Nah, I'll just come right here. Narc niggas and narc bitches, it's like one left butt cheek and one right butt cheek. They both come together like two fucking leftovers trying to make a fucking meal to go against the empath, okay? And they both got a motive too. And I'll explain it with a story time. I'm right here at I'm in Compton. I'm right here by my favorite botanica here, Mary's or whatever, on Atlantic and Alondra. So, anywho, so I wanted to do like a lead story time or whatever. Where's my hookah pen? Let me try my fucking hookah pen at. So, I closed out some cycles with my siblings from like from the late 2010s, actually. I just didn't really communicate with anybody. They were still like toxic, codependent people that were trying to be like a middleman between me and that person. And I had to cut them off too, because every time something good would happen for me and they were at my house and I'm burning my candles, doing my little magic, I noticed every time certain people came to my house, my candles would burn black because they were throwing negativity at me. You know what I'm saying? In my own house and shit like that. Looking at what I'm doing. Oh, what you reading, what you look, all this bullshit. Whatever. That's why I don't like people in my fucking house. But anyway, so I already had that. So I had backed out. And then 2019, I backed out from the very last sibling. Right? And this sibling is like a toxic, codependent / covert narcissist. Okay? Because the rest of our siblings are malignant narcissists, okay? Dealing with mental illnesses as well, personality disorders, the whole fucking nine, okay? And they have that shit too. But see, they used to fucking cling on me. This sibling used to just cling on to me because I was a person of strength. I was a person that stood up to the people that she couldn't stood up to. But deep down inside, instead of learning from me, they ended up fucking resenting me. And that's just a thing that bitches do. Because before a bitch is your sister, cousin, mother, aunt, they got a pussy, right? Right. They bitches first. And even though I don't look at it that way, that's how they're going to look at it that way, especially in the fucking black community, okay? Ha! Especially. That's another fucking conversation, but you know where I'm getting at, yeah? So, anyway, I had ended out, karmic cycles, and I started tuning into myself. And I noticed that when I do that, it was like people were trying to figure out, I had random phone numbers calling me. This has been happening for the past year or two. I had so-called family friends follow me from platform to fucking platform and think I don't notice, okay? Following me from platform to fucking platform. We don't talk. We don't fucking hang out. You fuck with bitches in the family that I don't fucking fuck with. I don't have a direct problem with them, but they clearly got a problem with me, so I stay away from people that give me a funny, indifferent energy. So why the fuck are you following me around social media platform to platform? Well, bitch, because they want to fucking have something to say. They want to be able to have something to say and then funnel the information back to whoever, just so they can have something to talk about, right? So I was noticing that. I noticed that people were trying to add me on social media, people that didn't care to say that. When I pull my energy back, y'all, you be surprised. When you pull your energy back, you be fucking surprised at all the people that try to come, that like if you have social medias and stuff, you'll be surprised at how all of them try to come out of nowhere because they can't siphon off your energy no more. They want to see what's going on. Like if you're not on Facebook, these days, if you're not on Facebook, people feel like you fucking missing or something. It's like they're gonna call and report you missing, okay? Because Facebook is a very toxic place. I'm sorry if I spit. I don't. Facebook is a very toxic place, and it's Facebook, LinkedIn, these types of websites, right? These are places where people go to confirm, to see whether their work that they've done on you has worked. They come to see what's going on in your life. This is why I had stopped posting my child. I stopped posting about I just stopped posting altogether. Okay? Because people will hold grudges against you just because of how you think, just because of your opinions. And especially if your opinions are controversial and you don't go along with toxic black groupthink, people will fucking hold it against you. Okay, I had motherfuckers following me, and then they'll get all mad, and they don't even comment on my shit. They don't comment or support anything that I do. But then if it's something that they disagree about, something that triggers them, oh, they gonna fucking tell me. They gonna tell me, and I don't give a fuck. I be like, okay, and I don't care, because you don't have to fucking follow me, right? If I choose to follow somebody, I gotta take everything and go along with it. And if I don't want to, I'll unfollow you, I'll hide your post, I'll block you, I'll delete you, whatever, right? So, anywho, right? So when I pulled my energy back, that's when certain people kept trying to get back in my orbit, like randomly try to add me, randomly inbox me, or it'd be some type of mutual. Some people be calling my fucking phone, hanging up. People be texting my fucking phone, swearing that they meant to text somebody else. No, I know that you're trying to do it. Just recently, somebody did that to me, right? Some bitch called me from a 323 or 310 fucking number. I wish I knew what it was so I could read that fucking number out. Actually, that reminded me, I was going to post a number up on Instagram and say, I'll wait. So anyway, the person would call me and then hang up. So that ain't nothing but a bitch over a nigga, right? It ain't nothing but a bitch trying to call me just to hear my voice to confirm if I'm a bitch or a nigga, whatever, and then click or whatever. So I did a reading on it, because every time I try to call the number back, and I'm talking about call the number back right after it hang up, right? Every time I try to call the number back, they say, oh, this number is not accepting calls or whatever. So it's like they call me on D&D, like they put their phone on D&D and then they call me. So when I say hello and they don't say nothing back, I just sit on the phone like this. You want to hear me breathe, bitch? Okay, hear me breathe. Mm-hmm. So then what I did was, this was very, very recent. So what I did was probably like 2 weeks ago. So what I did was I did a reading on it. I put out some cards and I saw the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So what that mean? Bitches fucking plotting. Probably another Virgo bitch. Taurus, Capricorn, just three cackling old hens, three hyenas, gutter snipe whores, conspiring against little old me, because they that fucking scary. They that fucking scary. They can't even fucking step to me. Because I've pressed certain bitches and they fell the fuck back. So all that big ass fucking mouth, them big fucking soup coolers running their motherfucking mouth, they really not about that fucking life. Because when I pressed them on some real shit, they didn't want none. They didn't want none. And when they tried to bring other bitches around me to try to come humble me, they didn't fucking want none either. So who else you got for me, bitch? Who else you got? Anywho, so I did a reading on it, and it was over some dick. I got a Knight of Wands in the reverse. I got what I had? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Magician. So obviously that's air. That's communication. They trying to manipulate shit. You feel me? They trying to manipulate situations. Oh, you got some beautiful hair. They gotta manipulate situations. They coming together to try to do some weird, messy shit. Messy shit, right? And they're trying to conspire. They're trying to play on my motherfucking phone. And it's over a nigga. A nigga that I most likely don't even remember. Okay, I don't even remember, don't even want them. I don't watch face. I don't watch niggas faces. I don't watch bitch face. So a person that's so fucking bothered and so fucking triggered, I think is fucking pathetic. Like, you got payaso energy, straight up. Clown ass bitch, clown ass nigga. Cause I don't even be comparing myself to nobody. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I just want to be left alone. To be honest, I don't give a fuck about you. I will never be jealous of you. I will never be jealous of anything that you have or what you look like, because I know I'm a dope ass bitch. I have a dope ass fucking personality. I'm a beautiful person. I treat people right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really bothers bitches. That's what really bothers people. So let me tell you about this situation that had happened, because I was talking about covert female narcissists. I talked about male narcissists. So there was a situation that it happens, right? And this was something that was accumulate. It was an accumulation, but it was kind of like one of those things where it's slowly building up, and it's slowly building up to that moment. Because like I said, I do social experiments, right? Because I like to test a narcissist out, because I know that a narcissist never changes, because I done been through this same cipher with them. Like I said in the beginning of the video, that I've been through the same cipher with these people over and over again. I've been back in California for 15 years and motherfuckers have not evolved. It's so sad. The people in my family, some of the people in my family, they have not evolved not 1 second since I met them. They literally are the same people. I have evolved so much that the person I was when I moved out here is completely unrecognizable. Okay, I had the rose-colored glasses fucking snatched the fuck off, and now I got shades. Well, I got these over Redenbachers on today. I'm not wearing my contacts on today, but you know what I mean, figuratively speaking. But, figuratively speaking. But I already knew, okay? Like, I already knew that this person was full of shit, okay? This, we gonna call her, okay, so this is a story this is something that happened on October 31st, but all 2021, it was some weird ass shit. Like, just weird energy. The person's mask was starting to crack, but at the same time, I was witnessing their karma, so I didn't give a fuck. So I was like, whatever, to you, right? I think this video is gonna stop. Let me just keep going. But let me just keep going. I'm gonna be mindful when it stops. Okay, so this happened October 31st. Now, everything was building up into this moment. I probably should have do this in a series, but everything was building up to this moment because this person was already showing me they was fucking fraudulent. Okay, like when I had reconnected back with this person September of 2020, it didn't take long for this person's mask to slip. We're going to call her Narcolette. So it didn't take long for Narcolette to show who she really was. And it started to... by March of 2021, or I would say February 28th, it didn't take long, like 2-3 months. That's when their fangs started to show. That's when their mask started to slip. Like this person was watching me, like cyber stalking me. Still was doing it until I had to cut the bitch off from my. I hid my stories. I cut her off. I didn't block her or nothing, but I just cut her off of my stories because, bitch, you ain't gonna be watching me and evil eye my shit. And then the bitch kept getting triggered and shit like that. I'll tell y'all later. But anyway, it's a lot of stuff. But anyway, if y'all watch my video on the my ATL trip last year, watch that video. I'm talking about that same person, Narcolette. Also, watch the other videos that I have about karmics will try you on this path. That video too. I have those in parts as well, 3 parts. Karmics will try you on this path, part 1, part 2, part 3. Look up my Atlanta trip, the reading that I did on my Atlanta trip. Look up those videos too if you get a chance. And what's the next one? Narcs hyping up their relationships and downplaying their relationships. If you look up those videos that are on my channel right now, I'm talking about the same motherfucking person. So this is like an accumulation. All right. So October 31st is when I decided to end things, because I already knew that it was time to kind of cut this short, because I proved it to myself. I proved it to myself that, bitch, you still ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't shit, bitch, from the first time that I met you. And you still ain't shit, bitch, now. All that shit that you doing, everything that you saying, all that is a fucking act. And I also want to fucking say as well, just because somebody claims that they're an introvert, there's a lot of fake ass people, a lot of narcissists trying to claim introvert. And what they're not understanding is that there is such thing as an introverted narcissist. Just because somebody is introverted does not mean that they're a good person. Okay. So I just want to make that clear. And it's interesting because everything that narcissists have dragged me for me being different, me not having any friends, now they're saying, oh, I don't have no friends. I'm this, I don't have no friend. Bitch, that's a fucking lie. And then they want to try to act like they're an introvert now. You were never a fucking introvert when I met you. You're still not a fucking introvert. You're an introverted narcissist. But if the things that they dragged you for, empath, now they want to claim the same things. Now that people used to make fun of my mental health, right? And then as soon as it's cool to be open about your mental health, now they want to say, oh, I have anxiety. I have this. I have that. No, the fuck you don't, bitch. Shut up. You don't. You're just mirroring everybody else because you dragged people for having mental issues or mental woes or going through something. You know, you dragged people, and then only for you to do it. So it just basically tells you that narcissists just like to project. They project everything that they do, especially a female fucking narc. Everything that they project upon people, they do the same fucking thing. They judge other bitches. And they do the same thing that bitches do behind fucking closed doors. The same shit, if not worse. The only difference is the bitches that they judge, they have the bravery to be who they are out in the open. You know what I'm saying? Even though they know that it's wrong or whatever lifestyle that they're living or whatever, at least they live in their own fucking truth. Even if it's a lie to other people, they live in their own fucking truth, right? But a fucking female narcissist will sit there and judge a bitch and then do the same shit behind closed doors. The same fucking shit, right? So the whole time they projecting. They'll talk about a bitch's sexuality, right? But turn around and hang out with a bunch of fucking bisexuals. Probably got their pussy ate by them several fucking times. Probably been bumping coochies with them ever since. But not like I give a fuck, but it's just like, what's the point in being so fucking judgmental and projecting shit for you to only for you to do the same thing? Like, what? Anyways, back to the motherfucking story. So then, okay, check it, right? So watch all those videos, and then, so then October comes around. Now, this is just a month after the Atlanta trip. So I was already not really fucking with this person when I came back. You know, I was a team player through the trip because I wasn't going to let nobody ruin my trip. And I wanted to make the best of it. It was the only time that I traveled, that I got on the plane last year. So, you know, when I got back, I said, okay, I'm going to play it cool for this trip. But when I get back to LA, I'm not fucking talking to you. And you already know why. So the person got to LA before I did. So I know that this bitch ran her fucking soup coolers to hurry up and warm everybody up. Oh, Cassie did this and she did that and she did this, but she ain't gonna bring up what she did. You know, the type of shit that she was on. Of course not. Like I said, these people in my family, they've been doing this shit for years. They've never evolved. They don't evolve at all. They just watch people like me and then try to like mimic the energy and shit like that, you know? So anyway, so all that happened. So then, okay, October 31st rolls around, right? So what happens is her and some family friend, we're going to call him Wesley Gutter Snipes. Wesley Gutter Snipes is a family friend, okay, on their end. Now, I'm going to tell you about motives, how a male narcissist, like shout out to Spiritual Whistleblower, because she has said in one of her videos that a male narcissist cannot be successful without a female narcissist backing him up and helping him destroy other women. So shout out to her for that talking point. So Narcolette and Wesley Gutter Snipes, basically what happened on Halloween of last year, I got into it with them. They both came together to try to attack me, and they were both flirting with each other in front of me. But see, they've been doing this for months, trying to get me jealous. How am I going to be jealous of a man that I don't want? And Wesley Gutter Snipes is a dusty. He don't got shit. When I met him, he didn't have shit. And that was 15 some odd years ago. When I met him, he didn't have shit, always struggling. And look at him today. Same fucking thing. Okay. And I also noticed that ever since I had got my car, okay, this is my car right here. You know, I got my little sigils and all of that. Okay. I got me a nice little car. I noticed that since I had gotten this is my first modern car. I always drove buckets, and even when I had my bucket, I was fucking proud of my bucket. And I didn't compare myself to no bitch, nobody. But I noticed that since I had gotten my car, because right after I came back from Atlanta, I had gotten 2 more jobs, 2 more delivery gig jobs, and 1 regular job. Okay. I had multiple job offers when I got back because I was doing rituals in my Airbnb, bitch. Yes, I was. Yeah, I was doing rituals and all kinds of stuff. So when I came back, it was a lot of manifestation. I ended up getting a car. I came back. I went to Atlanta for the beginning of September. I came back, whatever. I had multiple job offers. Things were starting to take off. I was like, cool, this trip was good. This is what I needed. And I didn't let nobody ruin my fucking trip. I didn't give a fuck. I kept my distance. I didn't say nothing. I didn't call the bitch. I didn't say nothing to that girl. I left it alone because she knew she was wrong. And now she don't have our cousin out there no more. She's in California now. So now she know that she wrong. And she know why I wasn't talking to her. Right? And then, okay, let me put on the air conditioning. She knew I was talking to her. So then, okay, by the end of September, by the end of September, I had got me a car, a new car. I remember Wesley Gutter Snipes just looked at me and he didn't say nothing. See, that's motherfuckers like to fucking hate on me. See, niggas and bitches. I noticed that when I got my car, certain people in my family, they was low-key hating. The only people that congratulated me was my aunt, and her husband maybe, but and maybe my little cousin too, my little female cousin, whatever, right? The youngest one. Everybody else didn't really say nothing. And that's the thing about narcissists too. They be so jealous. They be so like fucking envious. When they have something that's better than yours, they want you to be jealous of them so bad. But see, a bitch like me, I don't worry about what you have. I'm humble. I'm just glad that I'm not on the train and the buses no more, especially during the pandemic. Like, come on now. I don't give a fuck about comparing myself to you. But see, when they see that you're making strides in your life, even the smallest improvements in your life, they don't know how to take it. But they're there to celebrate they're there to celebrate your misery. They're there when there's beef, when there's gossip, when there's slander going on, when bad shit is going on. They're there. When good things start to happen for you, like when I first got my first modern car, I noticed since then motherfuckers have been acting a little shady towards me. I don't know if they jealous because of my car or what, you know? And it's so weird. Motherfuckers was saying something, oh, so-and-so rides this car. Why are you volunteering me information about people that I don't even fucking talk to, that I don't even fuck with? I don't have a direct beef with them or an active beef, but it's just like, why do you feel the need to update me and tell me what other motherfuckers is driving? Or motherfuckers saying, oh, you trying to upstage me, or whatever like that. Like, it's like, you guys really compare yourselves to me that much? Wow, I'm really that much of a comparison? Wow, I guess I should be flattered, but bitch, I'm fucking annoyed. So anyway, October 31st, picture it, Los Angeles, October 31st, boom, right? So Narcolette and Wesley Gutter Snipes, they decide to plot on me, okay? They decide to plot on me. Now, I'm gonna give you motives, because like spiritual whistleblower said, right? A narc nigga can't do shit without a narc bitch backing her up, like a Pick-Misha. Pick-Misha will back up a narcissistic nigga. They throw bitches under the bus, especially bitches that are better women than them. They throw bitches under the bus for other fake ass bitches like them and to satisfy niggas, to get approval by niggas, right? So Narcolette and Wesley Gutter Snipes, they decided to plot against me, right? So the motive of Narcolette is pretty obvious. The person hasn't progressed in the last 15 years. They couldn't come at me like how they came at my other little sister, who they was closer to, and they were obviously only closer to my other sister because they was able to talk shit to her and do shady shit to her, because my little sister told me all that stuff when I moved out here. So I knew the type of fucking bullshit that they were on. It's typical bullshit that happens with colorist light-skinned girls and low self-esteem dark-skinned girls. Okay. All right, there, I fucking said it. All right, so obviously I'm not talking about all, and I shouldn't have to fucking say that, but I'm not talking about all. I'm referring to colorists. Okay. Now, Narcolette is a colorist, light-skinned female. Wesley Gutter Snipes is obviously, I'm calling him Wesley, he's a dark-skinned colorist. narcissist. And these motherfuckers are constant antagonists to women that look like me, women who are brown skinned, dark skinned, unambiguous black women. They are constant antagonists towards people like me in the black community. And this plays a role in what I'm going to say in my story, okay? Now, we all know what Narcolette's issue is with me, okay? You know what I'm saying? The way how I am, the way that I represent myself, the values that I have threatens people that don't live by those values but claim that they do. When you're a person that walks with integrity, you know what I'm saying, you are what you say that you are, you know what I'm saying? People feel threatened because you have values and morals that they literally don't really stand on, and you make them feel like shit when you move in integrity right in front of them. When you treat people that they've mistreated and you treat them people good and you get good feedback back, you get reciprocity back, they get jealous. Okay, when you use honey, they use vinegar. I'm able to get the same results as Narcolette without having to do what Narcolette does. Okay, so we all know what her fucking motive is, because she was used to girls who are darker than her being puppy feet and running up behind her, and a lot of women like her, they are like that. Okay, if you're not puppy feet around these bitches and allowing them to talk down to you because you got low self-esteem, if you don't allow them to do that. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I had to delete some files and stuff. I really need to get some more data for this goddamn phone. Because every time I do a video, I have to, after I post it up, I have to delete everything before I make a new video. But anyways, back to the story of Narcolette and Wesley Guttersnipes. Okay, so we already know what Narcolette's motive was. Now let's get let's get into yeah, and another thing too, you know, the whole pick Misha thing. Like, Narcolette is a total pick Misha. She's not a woman's woman. She's very male identified, black male identified, that is, for obvious fucking reasons. Duh. Okay, that I'm not gonna even waste my time saying. Okay, everything, her basis for her problems, any problem that she has with another woman, is because that woman has some type of quality that she feel like she don't have. Okay, she's jealous of other women that vibrate on a higher level than her, that are able to get attention from men, because everything is about a pick me. She's about man, 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 man. I gotta get attention. I gotta get attention. Gotta get attention. So when they see other bitches like me who get attention and who have a magnetic personality, a good heart, good spirit, they get really intimidated and they start to target you and get really nasty. So my whole thing is, why the fuck are you around me then? You know, why don't you go and hang out with other gutter snipe bitches? And feel at home with them, because that they are your vibration. You know, gutter snipe holes should be with other gutter snipe holes, but see, they don't even feel comfortable with each other. They don't even trust each other. But that's another conversation. Now let's get to Wesley Gutter Snipes. Both of them have a lot in common. Both of them are energy vampires. Both of them are narcissists, sociopaths. Okay, both of them have entity attachments, because I saw both of their eyes turn black. Yes, I did, honey. Yes. Both of them black out and act crazy when they get drunk. They allow a lot of spirits to enter into their vessel. They're willing hosts because they already vibe on a very low level. So both of them bitches got crooked man energy. Okay, like Raisin Dion, crooked man energy. Okay. Wesley Gutter Snipes haven't evolved since I met him either. Not mentally, not spiritually, not nothing. Same old Dusty. Just like Narcolette. Same old pick Misha Gutter Snipe whore. Same shit. Same fucking energy, right? They haven't evolved. They just find a new way to bullshit, a new brand of smoke and mirrors to add to their personality, so that people don't find them out. And as soon as people like me, people who are fucking smart as fuck and got discernment, you know, people like me, when we start to find them out and start to see that they're full of shit again, you know, when you get back cool with them, they're on the same bullshit again. They start to groom other people. They start to warm up other people. They get the smear campaign warmed up, so that when you finally confront them as an empath, you finally confront them on their shit, and y'all had that final showdown, they already got everybody on their side. Difference is, I don't give a fuck who's on my side. That's the difference is. Now, back then, I used to go crazy trying to defend myself around people who already didn't like me anyway, so it was easy for them to believe the lies, because they already didn't fuck with me anyway, and they were already pussy because they couldn't stand up to the people that I was standing up to. They were riding along with them. They was right along with the bullshit. When they got treated like shit, they come running to me. You feel me? They come running to me for solace and refuge and all that bullshit, right? But deep down inside, they were jealous because I stood strong, and I went against people that everybody was scared of in the family, and I still stood tall. I still spoke in my truth and didn't give a fuck, and people were attracted to that. But at the same time, they resented me for it. All right, so Wesley Gutter Snipes, his motive is for that night is that he was mad because I fucking rejected him. Okay, I rejected him, and what a nigga does when they get rejected is they want to big up the next bitch. The bitch, okay. When you reject a nigga, especially a narcissist nigga, they like to triangulate certain black women against other certain black women. All right, when you don't answer to their advances, okay, they don't know how to take rejection well. Okay, so they start to try to target you, and oh, she must be gay. Oh, she don't like me, she must be gay. Well, I like this type of bitch anyway. I like this type of person anyway. And they start to do little stuff. Now, if you guys check out my video about narcs hyping up and downplaying their relationships, part 3, I talk about this. Now, for months, I didn't realize it until like a couple of weeks ago. I was like, damn, they was really trying to make me jealous all this time. Wow, that's pathetic. Flirting in front of each other, and this girl got a whole boyfriend in her house, on again, off again. And if her boyfriend knew the type of shit that she was on, but probably a fucking, I think he's a simp. And most dark skinned colorist niggas are simps anyway. You know, they handle bitches like her with kid gloves, and when it comes to bitches like me, they be real aggressive. And you know how these niggas are, y'all. If you're a black woman and you look like you mixed with nothing, like you already know. When it comes to bitches that are mixed or look mixed, they handle them with kid gloves, and these bitches be walking all over them, dogging them. But I think it's funny. I think it's absolutely hilarious that they both punk each other out and cancel each other out, because they're both two leftovers trying to make a full meal. It is what it is. So anywho, right? He got mad because I rejected him. Now, I used to give this nigga rides, right? From my aunt's house, and he would come. It gets on my nerves, because how you gonna come from way across town to LA, Crenshaw Adams area, all the way to the 80s, and then be like, oh, I need a ride. So me being a cool person, cool bitch that I was, and I didn't necessarily have a huge problem with him back in the day or anything like that. So, you know, me doing that or whatever, I would give him rides. And when I would give him rides, I ain't gonna lie, he did pay me, but not nearly enough, because he would have me stop here, stop there, and that's why it would take me so long. Like, you know, when you go to somebody's house and there's always somebody always bumming for a ride and shit, and when you come to somebody's house, you just want to chill, have a little drink, have a little smoke. You just want to chill. You don't feel like driving all the time. You know what I'm saying? I love driving, but I don't feel like driving all the time. If I want to sit down and chill and it's a Sunday, I want to sit down and chill. But you know, he would have me, oh, stop over here. This nigga owe me no money. Stop at this park right here. I gotta beat somebody up. Or stop over here. Stop over there. Stop over here. And I was just getting tired of that. So I noticed during the rides, he would try to flirt with me, right? But I never answered to his advances. It wasn't disrespectful flirting, but I could tell that he was just trying to like be all up on my dick. You know what I'm saying? So I never I just basically let him down in a way like, you and me and you are totally different. Like, you patriarchy, patriarchy, hood nigga, Bible thumper type. And that's just, I'm the complete opposite. Like, me and you would not get along. And I don't look at you that way. You're afraid of my family. I don't really look at you necessarily that way. And I already know deep down inside of my heart that me and you would never work out. We would be clashing all the fucking time, because I'm not going to be the type of bitches that you used to. I'm not like Narcolette, okay? I'm not one of those dumbass ride or die bitches, male identified whores. I'm not one of those types of bitches. So you already know me and you ain't gonna get along. So it's better off that we just be cordial and be friends. And that's what I told him in so many ways. That's why I told him, like, oh, nah, I don't think it's gonna, that's not cool, whatever, So anyway, I think that he held it against me, right? He held it against me, and then he started flirting with Narcolette. Now, here's the thing. I know when a bitch, especially a Virgo bitch, because I know my kind. I know when a bitch used to fuck with somebody. I know when they used to fuck with somebody, and I know when they are fucking somebody, okay? So you can't hide nothing from me. Now, this is my hypothesis. When after everything had happened, I had to sit down and think about it, because I'm a Virgo bitch. That's what we do. We sit down and we think, we pontificate. And when I was pontificating, I was like, you know what? She used to fuck him, because every problem that this girl had with me, It is always tied behind a nigga. And when a nigga is disrespectful towards me, I notice her pussy gets really wet, and she's mentally masturbates to it, like mentally flick her bean to it, because it makes her feel validated that a nigga's invalidating me. But when these same niggas are bigging me up, they don't know how to take it, especially if that person is darker than them. Notice when it comes to colorists, and I'm not talking about all, I'm talking about the colorist ones. Notice I'm saying it, okay, before y'all be all up into that. Colorists, light-skinned women, when they see somebody darker than them, somebody that they feel is ugly or inferior or whatever, because she used to call me ugly too. She used to say all kinds of stuff about me, but the niggas that you like used to like me. So what are you talking about, shorty? I knew that a lot of her issues with me, and just like the issues she had with her sister and any other fucking bitch, had to do with niggas. Approval, getting approval from niggas. Niggas, niggas, nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 dick, 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 and balls, 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 nigga, 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 nigga. Okay? When a man is bigging me up, I notice she'll make little snarky comments. If a man's giving me a compliment, because with female narcissists, everything has to be about them. They have to get attention from any nigga, even niggas that are not theirs, niggas that they don't even fucking want, niggas that they don't even like, niggas that I don't even like or want. But it's just the simple fact is they're so insecure, and they have a very low sense of self, is that they have to constantly get validation. See, a person like me, empaths, we don't need validation because we already validate ourselves. I don't need nobody to gas my head up. I don't need nobody to suck my own dick. I suck my own dick. I suck my own dick. Okay? If my neck was long enough, I'd eat my own pussy. I would. I fucking would. I would tear my shit up if my neck was long enough. If I had one of those like Stretch Armstrong necks, I would literally be like, I would. That's how much I fucking love myself. That's how much I'm not studying the next bitch. Anyway, so that was the basis of the issue. So I know for a fact, and that's what I felt, my intuitive opinion said they used to fuck each other. Because there was a similar situation that happened when I had first moved out here, that there was a guy that used to hang around my aunt's house. There was a lot of guys that used to hang around my aunt's house. And this is when I first moved out here, and I was not saying nothing to her because she had very nasty attitude, nasty vibes. And coming from where I come from, the DMV, we don't suck up to bitches like her. Like, everybody in the DMV area look like me or darker. Like, we don't really, it's the people in the East Coast or the South are more kind of like black oriented. Not to say that there isn't colorism or featureism, but it's not like how it is in California. California, black people have an identity crisis. Okay, they get confused when they see black people wear their natural hair and dreads, and I used to wear added kinky hair, and my real hair ain't even as kinky as this. My real hair is not kinky. Now it's kinky in the middle, bitch. Ow, it's kinky, but the circumference, the rest of my hair, I got like 3C. I got 3C hair. Okay, 3C, 4A, and then in the middle, it's got to be 4C, 4B or something. It's a little bit thicker because I for some reason, I just can't seem to comb the middle of my hair correctly. I don't know, but it's pretty nappy in the middle. But ain't nothing wrong with that, though. I love naps. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And bitches used to be jealous of my hair when I was younger, but girls, when you're a brown skinned, dark skinned person and you so called have nice hair, you have people who are lighter than you that have thicker hair than you. They be fucking jealous of you, and they want to. They will. I used to have bitches looking at the back of my neck trying to find naps. Oh, I see something right there. I think I see something right there. You know, that kind of thing. So anyway, like I said, I'm going off track. Like I said, okay, so I could tell that they had when I sat down and thought about it, I could tell they had a sexual past. Now, what happened on October 31st, long story short, is that I got into it with Wesley Gutter Snipes because I felt like they both were plotting on me to try to say certain stuff in front of me to try to trigger me or provoke me, because the narcolette always seems to do that, and she uses her privileges in the family against me. The fact that she grew up with, I didn't grow up with my dad's side of the family. She used her light skin privilege. Okay. She was able to just provoke and prod. And then once I go off, I'm looked at as the aggressive, evil, dark skinned bully. And I remember telling it to this bitch face. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I don't think you dark. I think you light brown. I said, but bitch, still. I said, bitches always want to provoke me. I told her straight to her face, I said, bitches always want to fucking provoke me. But as soon as I go off, I'm going to be this evil, dark-skinned bully. I said, well, I'll be that because I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Because anybody that believe you is a fucking idiot, just like you anyway. So idiots need to believe other idiots. I don't give a fuck what it looks like. I know the truth. I will always know the fucking truth. I don't give a fuck what you tell everybody, because when you sting them, they come running to me. When you and see, I have my hands up to that, you know. As soon as you give them, they're gonna believe you, but as soon as you give them their ass to kiss, they'll be on the receiving fucking end just like I was. So I don't give a fuck. It's only a matter of time. So anywho, so anyways, what ended up happening is that I feel like because Wesley Gutter Science, because I had turned him down, he must have felt like, oh, this bitch must be gay. So I'm going to talk about gay people. And yes, I am in the LGBTQIA community. How I'm in it is nobody's fucking business. I'm just going to leave it there. Like, it's nobody's fucking business. Why do you care so much? It's because you might secretly be in that community your goddamn self, because I don't think about gay people all day long to be talking bad about them and to make hateful, homophobic comments and things like that. I don't think about people that fucking much, okay?
New text message.
And before that, here's another tidbit too. Before that, this is how I know that they were both trying to gun for me. So Narcolette was around too. Now, I forgot to tell y'all, after I had let him down respectfully, my TF came back into my life at that particular time. I mean, he gone now. Anyways, but past tense, right? So my TF comes back. We ain't talked in like 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? I can reconnect with him back in January 2021, right? So my uncle by marriage, my aunt's husband's homeboy was having a party, right? And so I asked my peoples, you know, can my friend come? You know, he's respectful. He's bringing another friend with him, you know, just for backup. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? I said, can I bring my friend? They like, cool. So I was excited to see my TF again. And, you know, he was very affectionate towards me. I was really surprised. He was very, like, affectionate towards me and stuff like that. And I was happy, you know what I'm saying? I missed him and stuff like that. I still do. You know what I'm saying? I still do. I will always have, you know, something for him, whatever, you know. And so, anywho, I was with him. My back was turned against the house, so I didn't really see it. So I think he might have saw us kiss each other or whatever. I think people were, you know, when I don't know if everybody will understand, but when two twin flames get together, it's like you attract people. You attract a lot of karmics. People will see the energy bouncing off between you and your twin flame in front of everybody. Will see it, and it'll invoke jealousy. It will invoke all kinds of emotions, okay? And at that party was a lot of interesting things that were happening, that were taking place, and it let me know how insecure a lot of these karmic females can be. And I'm calling them females because they deserve to be called females, because I'm a woman's woman. I would say women, but bitch, you ain't no fucking woman. Bitches were doing a lot of karmic women. I'm not gonna get into who they were. I could tell they were trying to be seen. They were trying to they were flirting with him, probably trash talking about me to him when I walked away and stuff like that, because I could tell that they were jealous. And I could tell that because they look down on me, or they think that I'm inferior, or think that I'm unattractive, that I couldn't pull in a bag like a guy like that. Let me tell you something, honey. I may not be a supermodel, but the type of men that I pull in good looking men. I pull in decent looking men. I pull in average and below average. I pull in all different types of guys. And even if they're below average, I make them fucking look good. Okay? You know how us Virgo women are. We know how to upgrade a guy. People could probably clown the guy that we with, but when we upgrade him, bitches be like, you know what? He ain't so bad after all. And then next thing you know, they want him to. But I was just noticing, like, women doing a little sneaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? So the reason why Wesley Gutter was mad, he was so jealous. You know what he did? He tried to press my friend twice. I was with my friend. My back was facing the house. We were in front of the house. It was grass in front of the house, right? And like, he kissing me or whatever. He like holding my waist, whatever, typical PDA, right? So I don't see anybody that's behind me. So anybody could have been watching from the window. They could have walked up from the side or walked up from the other side of the house and was looking or whatever like that. So he noticed that. Oh, you turn me down and you come here with him? That type of shit. But this is the weird part. He comes up to him, he like, who this nigga? Right? Like that, right? And I'm looking at my friend like, oh shit. Like, here we go. Like, and I'm looking at Wesley Guttersnipes and I'm like, Wesley Guttersnipes, are you okay? Because I'm really like confused. Because you act like I was hopping on your dick or something. You act like I could see if I was fucking you and, giving you the love me long time, and then all of a sudden I dropped you, and then I came to the party with a nigga. I can understand that from a man's perspective, but nothing never happened with us. I've never given you any type of indication that I wanted anything romantic with you. So why are you acting like a confused man? You act like you got emotionally swindled, like I played you or something. We never played, so I never played you. And so I was looking at him. I said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm literally looking at him. The black is in his eye. This nigga fucking possessed. He had a fucking bottle in his hand, like some Taka vodka. That's some bum ass nigga drink, right? So I knew. I said, this man has got entities in him. Jealous. Nigga got the fucking crooked man energy, and his jealousy fucking took over because he see me walk in with a nigga that looked better than him. Okay? Little mixed Belizean dude, whatever, right? So this nigga get mad, right? So I'm looking at him. So my friend, he defended himself. He born the same day as I, not same month, same day. We birthday twins too. Okay, but I'm older than him, not the same year, because I'm older. So he defended himself like Virgos do. We defended, so we very laid back, we very respectful, but we will finish some shit, So that's what happened, right? So he tried to press him. He pressed him twice that night. First time he pressed him was just us three. Second time he pressed him, Narcolette was there. Narcolette was sitting right there at the stoop, like, the whole time. Any other time, you know what I'm saying? Like, when soon as people see you with a nigga, and like I'm saying, like when two twin flames are together, it's like karmics all of a sudden want to fight for your attention. Karmic niggas will fight for my attention and try to press my nigga, and karmic bitches will sneakily fight for attention and try to be around my friend and this. And I noticed a lot of that. It was a lot of pick me karmic energy that night, where even my TF had brought up good points about not being misogynistic towards women, and I had pick me karmic women kind of like fighting against what he was saying, but everything he's saying was true, and it was a refreshing perspective for him to say these things. But then you have karmic females that are trying to like, well, that's not true, and they're not even speaking in favor of other women, of other black women. He's speaking in favor of you about your sexual freedom and liberation as a woman, and then you are using patriarchal bullshit and spitting it right back at him to try to make yourself stand out and be noble or whatever, but he was actually correct. So all of a sudden, bitches want to be seen. Bitches want to sit on the stoop. They want to be seen. They want people to look at them because they really trying to figure out how the fuck did this bitch able to bag somebody like him? How come I couldn't get him? This is how karmic females and narcissistic females think, okay? And it's not always about looks, because you could be the most best looking bitch, but if you got a fucked up ass attitude and you got no substance and you're a fucking idiot, then you're not gonna be able to keep their attention for long. Unless they're fucking idiots too, then two idiots can be together. Two narcs can be together. Fine. But a man of substance, a true divine masculine, you're not gonna be able to keep his attention. Because he had plenty of bitches like you. He never had nobody like me. He had plenty of bitches like you, okay? So get the fuck over it. So, anyways, she was there. Now check this out. She was there when the second time Wesley Guttersnipes pressed my friend. So he presses my friend again. Who is this nigga? I'm like, this is my friend. What the fuck are you doing? So they start to get into it. My friend gets irritated. I'm trying to like calm my friend down. He gets irritated with me and kind of yells at me. So I get mad. I walk away. And I I don't know what happened after that. I was just like, woo, child, the girls are fighting. Let me just leave you two niggas alone or whatever. All this happens in front of Narcolette, who I believe had a sexual or romantic rapport or past with Wesley Gutter Snipes. Because, like I said, with the situation that happened a couple years ago, I forgot to mention that story. There was a guy that used to hang around my auntie house. This is a while ago. This is the first time that I had got into it. Kind of like saw who she was and the hater ass bitch that she was. There was a guy that used to be hanging around my aunt's house, right? We can call him Jay. Jay one day decided he wanted to talk shit to me, right? Because niggas get so mad. Niggas get so mad when I don't answer to their advantage. And I notice it mainly be niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, colorist niggas. When they flirt with you, they expect for you to just jump all over it because, oh, I could have been with this girl and that. Go! So some people get mad because I don't give them attention. I don't give them any life. They be trying so hard to get my attention. I just be like, anyways, ho-hum type of bitch, right? So he started talking mess to me. I just moved out there. I'm fresh out. I just moved back out to California. I'm originally from California. I just moved back out from the DMV area. I was living in Baltimore. I came out and, you know, motherfuckers was just on some fake shit. Just fake shit. I only hung around my daddy, okay? On my dad's side of the family. There was a few people that tried to be cool with me. Mostly it was the guys that were more cool. The bitches, they was always on some bullshit, you know. My grandma was cool, you know what I'm saying? She was a beautiful, sweet woman. And so I was like, as long as my grandma and my dad like me, I don't give a fuck about the rest of y'all niggas because I would have been born without y'all, okay? If it wasn't for my grandma, I wouldn't have been born. If it wasn't for my daddy, I wouldn't be born. But I would have been born without y'all, with or without y'all. So I don't give a, you know, that's the kind of shit I was on. I'm still on it now. So then I get into it. So she's standing right there. She's in the kitchen while this guy is like low key talking shit, and there's other guys in the room. So, in some way she was kind of like enjoying it. She didn't even try to like check him. Like, even though you don't know me like that, you should be like, hey, chill. That's my cousin. Like, chill. You know, don't say that. She didn't do that, right? So everybody wanted to test me to see how I'm gonna be when I'm angry. So when I started flipping on motherfuckers, right? When I started getting up in his, you know, I started getting in his shit. I started digging in this nigga's shit. Like, nigga, you don't fucking know me. You don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I started going in, whatever. As soon as I did that, she got up trying to hold me back. Low-key pushed me too. I wanted to swing on this bitch so fucking bad, right? But I said, let me not do that because I'm going to look like I'm the bad guy. I just got here. And if I swing on this little bitch, then it's going to look like I'm the troublemaker and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than her, all this other shit, blah, blah, blah. It's going to look bad on me. Like, damn, this bitch, this, and that. She hit her cousin, all this bullshit, right? So all that happened, right? So then after that, once the guys in the room saw how I was going on him, they didn't say nothing. They was laughing at him and everything, right? Because when I dominated the situation, that's when it was a problem for the female narc. Because it was all good when he was disrespecting me, right? But when I fucking flipped that on his ass, I don't know. I must have turned him on when I was fucking his mentality up, right? So then next thing you know, one of the guys, and I think she also slept with this person too. Yeah, I got the tea on that, honey. One of the guys or whatever, I ain't gonna lie, I hit that too. One of the guys, after the whole ordeal was over, I sat in the living room. I called my brother, rest in peace, Marvin, because he was the only person, even though we had our issues, my motherfucking brother was the only person that actually had my motherfucking back against anybody on my side, on my dad's side of the family, any fucking body. He would literally make calls and be like, why are you talking to my sister like that? You know what I'm saying? Even though we had our fucking issues and he had his narcissistic tendencies and we, you know, whatever, may he rest in peace. But I can honestly say that Marvin was the only motherfucking sibling that fucking had my back and wasn't fucking scared of nobody, wasn't fucking scared to press or say anybody in my fucking honor. And I fucking love him to this day for that, because none of them other motherfuckers did that shit because they wanted to be liked. They were scary. They wanted to be fucking liked. Okay. So anyways, you know, I called my brother. I was like, yeah, you know that, because when my brothers and sisters are there, Cause then they would be rare. But when my brothers used to come and stuff like that, they used to never do that shit. They used to always try to be like fake nice or whatever like that. Whenever there would be rare occasions when my brother sister and we would be deep, because I had a lot of brothers and sisters. When they come, they would always want to be fake nice and shit like that. But then when it was just me and my other sister, and my sister used to leave me hanging too, cause like I said, people were scary and they wanted to be liked. They had low self-esteem and stuff like that, you know. And she knew that she couldn't fuck with me like how she fuck with my sister. So when all that stuff happened, after I finished cuss that boy out, right? I know I'm jumping from story to story, but I'm trying to make y'all understand. Okay. When I finished cuss that boy out, I sat in the living room. The guys that were his friends, they came in the living room. They said, "Damn, bitch, not bitch. They was like, damn, I didn't know you could get like that, girl. You went off, you did this." And then the boys start to pick, then one of the boys that I believe that she fucked with, and I ended up confirming that she did. Okay, I got the tea, boo-boo. It's okay. You know, no judgment here, even though you like judging everybody. It's okay, girl. The dude ended up picking me up. This little coolie looking boy ended up picking me up or whatever. I think he kind of liked me too. So he ended up picking me up, right? So he ended up picking me up. And I saw from the corner of my eye, she was like, she had this really like jealous look on her face, because what she wanted was, she wanted all of those male friends to disrespect me and for me to be broken. That's what the fuck she wanted, right? Instead of her checking them. But when I defended myself and dominated the situation, they ended up having fucking respect for me. Okay? They ended up having respect for me. They all came in the living room singing my praises, kissing my fucking ass. Old boy picks me up, and he's skinny, so I'm surprised this nigga picked me up like I weighed 2 pounds, like I was a paperclip. He picked me up like, damn, like he, you know what I mean, like whatever. They picking me up like I'm the champ or something, right? And it was so funny. And I noticed from the side of my from like my peripheral, I see her, she's standing and she looking, and she like that, you know what I'm saying? Just jealous as fuck, mad because it didn't go the way how she wanted to go. Now, the reason why I bring up that story is because a year and a half later, keep following me. A year and a half later, I ended up coming to a party at my aunt's house, and that same boy that I cussed out was there. Tell me why the fuck when I was the bartender for the party, right? So back then, you know, I had just graduated bartender school. You know, I knew how to make tequila sunrises, melon balls, adios motherfuckers, Long Island iced teas. You know what I'm saying? And the women, my auntie's friends, everybody liked my drinks, honey. So I just wanted to show off my bartending skills and stuff like that, like, you know. So my auntie was like, "Yeah, you can bartender, just buy your liquor and stuff like that or whatever." So I came to the party, and I remember my older sister was there. She's 3 years my senior, and my little sister, she's 1 year my senior. So we all in the same age group. We all came and whatever. And so I remember when it came time to dance, I went, you know, they was playing punta music. So, you know, I like punta music, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do a little something. I know how to do a little 1-2. So anyways, I went to go dance. And guess who came up behind me dancing and holding my waist? Yeah, Jay, the one that I cussed out. Yeah. He ended up dancing with me. So, because normally I would have been like, you know, but I was feeling good that day. Tripping, I was drinking myself while I was pouring them motherfucking drinks. And it's 11:11, y'all. Sweeter the juice. He was thinking of you. You have that same goddess glow. I have seen the moon. When the sun shines, I'm dreaming of you. Of course, I believe in love. I see it in you. I never needed to prove. I would like the chance to express my opinion in ways. Just give me the time and a definite place. I'm trying to find it. Oh, here we go. I play this song at 11:11. I join your love. The levees will break. All right, that's it. I ain't trying to get no infringement. Okay. So guess who come up behind me? Jay comes up behind me. J.O. comes up behind me, right? And start dancing with me, holding my waist and everything. So I'm feeling good. I'm drinking. I'm feeling good myself. I'm enjoying myself. Whatever. It was Virgo season at the time. My birthday just passed. You know, I'm like, okay, that him dancing with me was like, his way of extending the olive branch. So I ended up realizing that the nigga actually liked me, okay? The reason why he did what he did is because he felt like I wasn't giving him the energy that he was entitled to. Because these LA niggas, they so entitled to black women's energy that when you stand on your own 2 feet, you're not a pick-me, ride or die, dumb, fucking ratchet, gutter snipe whore bitch, that they feel so threatened. They feel like you playing hard to get and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, he started dancing with me or whatever, and he not a bad looking guy. He's scrawny as hell, short and scrawny, you know, but he wasn't a bad looking guy. So I was just like, okay, well, I guess you're not so bad either. So I'm dancing with him or whatever. Okay, I'm dancing with him or whatever. Come to find out, I didn't know, but come to find out, they used to talk. So you understand what I'm trying to get at here? Y'all get it? Do you follow the drip, follow the drip, follow the drip, follow the drip? Do you know where I'm going with this? All right. Now, y'all know what I'm talking about. So now let's go back to October 31st, right? With Wesley Guttersnipes. Same shit, same past. She possibly had a romantic past with him. I could tell when a Virgo bitch is fucking somebody, because let me tell you something, we be fucking on the low. Okay, Virgos, men and women. That's why I don't judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because we all get down in the dark, baby. We all got secrets, honey. We all got secrets. We all got taboos. We all got fetishes. I don't judge nobody. So that's the difference between me and other Virgo bitches. I don't fucking judge nobody. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you respect me, I respect you. I don't give a fuck what your preference is, your sexual preference, what you do, whatever. Are you a good person? Is your spirit good? You good with me. But anyway, the girl, okay. So okay, let me get to back to October 31st. So it's all I know when a bitch used to fuck with somebody, because the reason why I brought that story is because I know she had a secret romantic past with Wesley Guttersnipes. Because of that past situation, was always tied towards a guy. I did not know that she slept with these guys or had anything with these guys. I did not know that, but them coming towards me make that person feel that some kind of way. I don't know this. This ain't got nothing, because you claim you don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? These be the bitches, female covert narcs be claiming that they don't be doing nothing. They be judging everybody, and the whole time they be doing some crazy shit. The whole time they be fucking niggas, fucking taking niggas, fucking husbands. Not to say that husbands ain't responsible for who, because they, you know, they both of them get down, you know. Both of them are responsible. Both of them are punking each other out. Both of them are wrong. But it's just like, you guys, they do more than what they judge people for. They do a whole lot more. Okay? So that's why I brought up that story. Okay? Because it was always her issue with me and other women is always tied to some fucking nigga. A nigga that I don't fucking want, because I didn't want Jay and I don't want Wesley Guttersnipes and I didn't want the guy that picked me up, even though I hit that, but I didn't fucking want him either. Okay? I didn't want him either. I hit that. Yup, sure did. I hit it. And I quit it. I didn't want that either. I didn't want Wesley Guttersnipes. About to say his real fucking name, bitch. I didn't want Wesley Guttersnipes either. But it's because you have a romantic past with him. And see, going back to the story where he tried to press my friend, she had a romantic past with this guy, and they teamed up together against me October 31st. Okay. She witnessed somebody that she used to fuck on. She witnessed Wesley Guttersnipes quarreling with my TF right in front of her. That has to be some type of ego bruise or something. But again, I don't know all of this stuff. I'm just barely hypothesizing and pontificating and coming up with these theories. But obviously she had some type of romantic past with him, because she made excuses for his behavior when he had recently got his ass beat. When Wesley Guttersnipes got his ass knocked the fuck out. He was the one that provoked the boy. He the one that provoked the boy and got his ass knocked out, or whatever. And then they was all on his side. She texted me and tell me what was going on, and this bitch want to oppose every opinion, every angle that I had. When I said something about, I'm gonna call him BJ. When I said something about BJ, oh, but Wesley Guttersnipes. When I said something about Wesley well, BJ, bitch, you just want to fucking disagree with me because you know I'm fucking right. Okay, you know I'm fucking right, whore. So anyways, I'm getting all these like notifications, like, fuck out of here. So you guys get it, right? You saw how Narcolette was sat there and witnessed my TF and somebody that she used to fuck on low-key fight over me. They low-key fight over me. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a mill. They was really literally fighting, trying to like argue over me because he wanted to act like we had something and we never fucking had nothing. And I let him down very respectfully as well. So he got drunk. The crooked man energy took over him. He had black eyes. This nigga was fucking possessed. Okay. Now, October 31st, same thing. Now let's get back to October 31st. Now you guys understand. Yup. They came together and they wanted to sit here and talk about gay people because the nigga probably figured that I don't want him, that I must be a gay bitch. And if I was, so the fuck what, bitch? Started talking about gay people. I said, well, gay people don't live in my head rent free. I don't worry about it. I'm secure with my sexuality to the point where I'm not worried about people who have different sexual preferences. They're not hurting nobody. They're not infringing on my rights as a sovereign individual. I don't give a fuck. That's their life. This is my life. So they just started talking a bunch of stupid stuff. And he had a problem with my mindset. See, he had a problem with how intelligent I am. He wants me to be like the bitches that he's used to in LA. Dumb, ratchet, hood bitches that coddle black men and all this bullshit. I'm not about that fucking bullshit anymore. At least not anymore. And even when I was, I hardly was doing it. Okay, even when I was a pick me bitch, I was still a woman's woman. If that makes sense. I never went against other women. I never did any of that. I was able to say that a man was wrong. Okay. So basically, I knew that they were trying to flirt with each other for months, like him like giving her compliments and stuff, and she would kind of like eat it up because, you know, she's a female narc and they eat up any compliment. They can get compliments from a crack and they be like, oh my god, thank you, you know, that type of thing. And I could tell that they were trying to make me jealous, but I wasn't paying no mind. So I felt like on October 31st they were trying to up the ante, like let's try even harder. Like she's not budging. Like what should we do, Wesley? What should we do? Like, you know. So I felt like they came together, and then what was interesting is that when I called them both out, right? Because all of a sudden she gets in his face. Now, if I would have told her little off and on again boyfriend this shit, he'd probably headbutt her ass again. But I don't give a fuck to even say it. So if you find this video, find this video. I don't give a fuck. But they were in each other's face like they was about to kiss. They was like this. She's like, they doing all this in front of me, right? Because he kept overly complimenting her on purpose to try to, because he was mad because I brought another nigga and I was kissing up on another nigga and I brought a nigga that looked better than him at the party, and he held it against me because I don't look at him. So he went to the girl that used to mess with him. He decided that, okay, I'm just going to flirt with Narcolette. I'm going to just big up Narcolette in front of Cassie and just, you know, woo, 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 woo. And they saw that I wasn't caring, so they decided to kind of up the ante. So they were in each other's face literally like this, like they were about to kiss each other. And I was calling them both. I said, y'all both got a problem. Y'all both got beef because y'all both trying to tag. She even ended up lying. All right. Oh, this damn video. So anyway, let me finish up the story. So anyways, I called them both out or whatever. I'm like, what's up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She tries to hold me back. Pretty much the same thing she did back in the day when I first met her. So it's under the same, you know what I'm saying? It has the same energy. It's just basically history repeating itself over and over again. Knowing what I told y'all now, their past together, my past with both of them, their fucking motives. This is the reason why I was telling you all these stories. She even lies that night to cover her ass. She lies that night and she says she tells her mother that I called her a hoe. Ma'am, have you been doing hoe shit under wraps? You probably was. That's why the word hoe and all that shit is all of a sudden triggery. Bullshit. She was trying to cover up for the fact that her and Wesley Gutter Snipes, they both set me up. And she was trying to cover up the fact that I knew the truth. That if I was to say that they were up in each other's face like they was about to kiss and they've been flirting with each other for months, if I was to say all of that shit, it would expose her for who she truly is. And I know how she really get down. I even confirmed it in a reading. I did a reading on the situation and found out they used to mess around. I sat back and I thought in my chair, I'm looking at all these cards and I'm like, so that pretty much concludes the story because this video is about to cut off.